Hi guys, welcome to Make 2 and the 6th day of a 9-day Sims FreePlay Pregnancy Event walkthrough. We are now over halfway through our Sim Betty's pregnancy, and you'll see in this video that this is going to be one of the hardest days. But Betty and her partner Pamela are hanging in there. This is their cute little family home. I am just now completing the task to change the flooring in the nursery. The nursery is the room where we put the crib for the coming baby. And by the way, if you are interested, we've done both a tour and a Let's Build video for the cute little family home that Betty and Pamela live in, so check those out on our channel. And check the video description below for links to other Sims FreePlay pregnancy videos which have more information about how pregnancies work, how to unlock the pregnancy feature, and also our tips and strategies for successfully finishing a pregnancy. In the video for day 4, I mentioned I was thinking about adding up all the hours for the different support tasks since they've gotten a lot harder to complete since pregnancy was first added to the game, and I said previously that the Pregnant Sims task didn't seem so bad, but today I'm backtracking on that because Betty has 9 tasks to complete today. This is definitely the longest list of tasks she's had yet, and I counted up all the hours required and it's over 21 in total. We get 24 hours before the clock ticks over to a whole new list of tasks for day 7. So to have 21 hours of stuff to do, only 3 hours to spare is pretty wild. I can only hope that day 7 is easier because I know I'll be starting it late. In fact, I think I started day 6 a little bit late too, so we're already in a bad position. I've mentioned before that part of the reason I'm having a difficult time is because I have to record all the beginnings and endings of these tasks, so I have to actually wait to do them until I can get to our main computer to do the recording. That means I can potentially lose a lot of time in between tasks. But the kind of timing we have today with 21 hours worth of tasks would be hard for any player to keep up with. Now, I also mentioned before that the tasks that we are showing in this video might not be the same ones that you have in your own games because the pregnancy event tasks are pulled from a bigger list and are random for each pregnancy, for each player, for each day. But maybe it's the case that every player will have to deal with 1 or 2 days which are terrible, like this one for us, and it just sucks. I mean, there are a couple of tasks which are on the longer side, 5 or 6 hours, so if you do those overnight while you're sleeping, then maybe you won't lose too much time. But to be honest, is it really worth getting stressed out about it if you're just a casual player living a normal life with work or school, plus you're trying to have a social life, spend time with your family, or just watch TV or whatever? The reason we're doing this is to have a full walkthrough video series for the pregnancy event because we thought it could be useful as a guide for other players. But if we weren't doing these videos, I don't think the rewards would be worth it. Like, you get some Maternity Store tokens. We're also doing this at a time when there are special bonus prizes available for a limited time, but the level of difficulty versus the prices for these items is really off balance. And just based on the comments and reactions that we've seen on our channel and also from other players elsewhere on the internet, we are not alone in feeling that. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at EA. I also said in a previous video that I'm not willing to just chalk it up to simple greed. I think there are a lot of reasons why a company like EA needs to try and make money as best as they can off of their games, but there is obviously a balance for players that I think is not being met here. At least not a balance that players would be happy with. But it's always up to each individual player to decide what they think is worth it and how they want to spend their time. This is just my own personal opinion, so please take it like an opinion. Alright, so what task are we on now? We have to set up a night light in the nursery, and again, the nursery is just the room where you have the crib, so all you have to do is put a light anywhere inside that room, and then the next task is to get on the phone for a quote for dining supplies. So that's what we've done. We've also finished our supporting task of planning the baby budget. Looks like we're doing okay on support tasks. We are keeping neck and neck with the progress of the regular pregnancy goals, but again, we are kind of behind on those pregnancy goals, so who's to say how it's all going to shake out at the end. The next support task is to use a computer to like a post on SimBook. I think we've had that about 3 or 4 times now. Betty's partner, Pamela, is just hanging out in the basement all by herself. I think she is plumb tired of all these pregnancy tasks. I mean, Betty has it hard, obviously, because she is the one who's pregnant. Pamela, as the partner, also, I think, has some difficulties. And not to mention all of our sad little worker Sims all throughout town who have to do these tasks just to support one pregnancy. Okay, so we are just, liking the Simtress post on our 3-star computers. Takes 2 hours and 40 minutes to get that done. And now we have a notification that Betty is about to go into trimester 3. We are so far behind that she is already supposed to be in trimester 3, supposed to be on the 7th day, and we are still in the middle of her task list for day 6. Ouch. But she looks super cute. I don't actually see that much difference, but yeah, I guess when you look at her side on, you can see that her belly has popped out a bit more. And I think when she walks around, you'll see that the waddle is that much more as well. So her next task is to get on the phone yet again. I think most of her tasks today have been to be on the phone. This one is just going to be for an hour and some minutes, so not too bad. Meanwhile, our support task Sims are finished, and now they have a task to get a snack for morning sickness using a fridge. This is a task we've had before as well. Using a 3-star fridge, the task is 13 hours and 30 minutes. So this support task in particular will put 18 of our Sims out of commission doing 13.5-hour task. So please, I beg you guys, if you have this 13.5-hour task, just double check that you have the right number of Sims working on it all at the same time so that they can all be finished in 13.5 hours and you don't find yourself having to repeat that 13.5-hour time because you forgot one Sim or miscounted or something like that. That would be really, really bad. Okay, so the next task for Betty is to change the wallpaper in the nursery. Once again, the nursery is the room where the crib is located, and I'm just going through and trying to choose a pink sort of color to match the existing pink color that already is in the nursery. I think I'm just going to go for one wall, like an accent wall, which is a feature that is unlocked from the Feature Walls Discovery quest. And if you are interested in seeing a walkthrough of that quest or learning more about how accent walls, feature walls work, we've got videos for both of those things on our channel as well. And now we are finally on to the very last task of day 6. And once again, we are on the phone. We are asking for help with a baby shower for 3 hours and 20 minutes. I guess she really has to wring somebody's arm in order to get them to come and help out at the baby shower. Alrighty guys, that was day 6 of the pregnancy event. Like I said, the hardest day by far I think we've had for Betty. Here's hoping day 7 will be easier. We'll see you tomorrow for that. In the meantime, please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you're new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way. Thanks for watching.